How about some new releases? We're only like an hour into the show, so it's probably a good time to hit those new releases.
Yeah, it's time. Nintendo Switch. A bunch of indie games and a Neo Geo game came out.
That's the MO.
Hamsters just keeping the Switch going. I've been playing a little bit of Death Squared. They sent a code for that on the Switch. This is a game, it's been out on Steam for a little while, I think, but it fits really well on the Switch. It's a co-op puzzle game. Like, if you look it up on Steam, they're going to say, like, if you like Overcooked, you'll like this, possibly. So it's another one of those cooperative games. You each play as... I've only played 2-player so far, but it's up to 4 players, I think. You each play as a different colored little AI cube, and the whole kind of like setup for the game is there's a computer and just like, I don't know, a scientist dude like kind of narrating everything, and they're like running AI experiments. It's got kind of like a Portal style humor to it, and it's a lot of trial and error, because like if you're controlling your cube, and you kind of have to work together to get them both to like their exit points on these little maps. But for instance, like if you step like 2 steps to the right with your cube, all of a sudden like spikes might come up from underneath the other player's cube. So it's a lot of trial and error and figuring out like how to get through the puzzles. And there's a lot of potential to be yelling at somebody and then turning off the Switch.
I do like yelling.
Yeah, so if you like yelling, I think you and Ty would kind of like this game.
Oh, all right.
It's fun to play co-op, but it's definitely can get frustrating pretty quickly, and you have to be in the right like
sounds like I would hate it.
I don't know that you would hate it. I think it's funny enough, like when the amount of deaths that you have are funny enough, and there's enough just like falling off the edge and blaming the other person for it that it kind of works. Let's see, what else came out this week? Oh, that reimagining Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age came out. Have you guys been paying attention to this at all?
Is that when you play as the Zodiac killer?
Uh-huh.
And you kill Eris with a big black bag over your head?
You nailed it.
Excellent. I'm on board.
No, this is...
Or is it
basically,
Aerith?
the big features they've added are that you can fast forward the game, so you can like play up to 4 speed, I guess. And you can also automate a lot of the game, so you can tell... Like, other games have done this, but it seems like this does it to an extreme, like where you can tell each of your different characters, like, hey, if your HP gets this low, use a potion, or if this happens, do this.
Right.
So it's not as like manual as it was the first time around. And it's a lot faster because you can play it at 4 times speed. So it's an interesting, like, kind of thing to do with a remaster, especially like something like an RPG where maybe you don't feel like playing for hundreds of hours. But if you can get through the same content in 50 hours, maybe it's something you want to play again.
Right. What else?
What else? Not much else, I don't think. I guess that Fable Fortune game, is that out? Is that coming out?
I don't know. I saw it on there. I didn't know that it was coming out so soon.
But that's like Hearthstone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass. Hard pass on that one, I think. Oh, no, it was just delayed 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So we get to talk about it again. Not talk about it again in 2 weeks. Okay. By the way, I see there's a game called Table Tennis Infinity for the 3DS on the eShop. It's $1.49. I just Googled it. Just type in Nintendo, when you search for that. I mean, have they just given up? I mean, it's a fucking ping pong paddle with balls that are dropping on it. That's the game. And you just bounce the ball on the ping pong paddle. There's like
It's $1.49.
It seems overpriced. Have you looked at the picture of it?
Nope, don't care.
I mean, it's pretty impressive that they even bothered to make a page for it on the Nintendo website. You know, it's
oh wow,
yeah, it's just unbelievably shitty looking. Like there's no, they'll just, I mean, if they'll put that on there, they'll put anything on there. It's a fucking,
you get this?
It's ridiculous. It's insulting. It's bullshit. How dare they use the table tennis name in vain? Anything else this week?
No, I think it's kind of a slow season right now.
That's fine. That's totally fine.